we got to talk about the Until Dawn movie, because what was that? I don't even know where to start. I watched it last night, and I'd avoided any like videos, spoilers, reviews on it, because I really hoped that it would be at least semi-decent. I was really looking forward to it. I love the games, so I genuinely thought, like, okay, you can't, like, there's no way you can fuck this up. They fucked it up. I did shoot this little video right as I left the cinema, so I'll give you my raw reaction. But yeah. Right, so I just got out of the cinema. We saw Until Dawn, and I mean, just from my facial expression alone, that was rough. That was really rough. I was so hyped for it as well. Like, genuinely, when I saw the trailer, I thought it was going to be so good. And I honestly thought they were going to do maybe a bit of a found footage type thing. And I love the game, so I thought, it's quite an easy concept. How can you fuck this up? And they fucked it up. I'm impressed on how badly they fucked up. I mean, just that title drop alone, when they're sat there and it's like, well, I think we're just gonna make it Until Dawn. Just shut up, bro. Shut up. Anyway, so I genuinely don't know how the fuck they did it. I mean, looking at that movie as not even like a video game movie, but just a film by itself, it was still shit. Like, the jump scares planned every time. You knew it was coming. The dialogue and the actual chemistry between each character just didn't flow for me. I couldn't sit with it. Other parts of it as well, I just couldn't do it. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't a good film. It wasn't a good script. The acting was all right, I'm just disappointed. Like, genuinely, I feel like a dad that's just watched his kid absolutely fumble sports day. They tried to do the 100-meter run or whatever, and just 2 meters in, fell on their face. The pacing of it, absolutely terrible. Genuinely, like, the start of the movie happens, and then boom, we're straight into it. Like, pretty quickly, we get to the house, and they kind of realize what's happening. So, and I respect that. I respect that they got into it fast, but they finished it too quickly as well. We get about halfway through the whole film, right? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, we're about halfway, right? There's about 1,000 unanswered questions. We've seen about 4 or 5 nights, and I'm thinking, where's that stuff from the trailer, I'm genuinely looking forward to it. I mean, the trailer was hype. That bit where you see the thing going into her cheek, And I was so excited. And I'm waiting for it. I genuinely thought that we were going to do maybe a bit of like a found footage kind of thing, because you see him filming everything at the start. And they do link back to that. But basically after the 4th or 5th night, right, they kind of deciding on like, well, how many nights in are we? And none of them know. They've kind of lost the plot a bit. They've lost the memories. And they realize it's been like 13 nights or something. Anyway, my body is actually physically repulsing about talking about this film. Anyway, so we get to like 13 nights in, and then he pulls up the camera and is like, oh, I recorded stuff. And then we see the montages that we saw in the trailer. And the only other bit from the trailer that I genuinely remember being in the film is they're looking down a hallway through a thing, and then the guy jumps out, right? We knew it was going to happen, but at least it wasn't just part of that montage. But it was so close to the montage. It was all just, they literally showed us the end of the film just in the trailer. It didn't bother with anything else. And oh, don't even get me started on the ending, right? I'm thinking it's gonna be this big build up, power of friendship. Genuinely, they all pull the power of friendship, and they're like, we've got to stick together, right? They go to head down this hallway to go find him. Now, I wasn't really sure whether the whole point is they're trying to find her sister that went missing, and I wasn't really sure whether she was dead or what. We do see her at the start of the film getting munched, but like it's until dawn, so she's gonna come back. And we find out she's become a Wendigo, but it was very much like, I didn't know if something was pretending to be her, or I genuinely don't know, but I think the sister is genuinely dead. Yeah, and then they find the scientist that's kind of doing all the experiments, and he lets Clover, the main character, the main girl, in. No one else. The other ones are fighting for their lives, and he has this big revelation that it's all her fault, basically. All her fears and stuff like that are just eating her away, and that's why all the creatures are there. And he says, like, a mass killer, well, that's pretty basic, everyone has that. But then he says, like, the water that makes them explode or something, and he was saying, well, that's probably your self-destructive tendencies and all this. I do like him as a character, and I like his voice. I was saying this with a friend. He's got a pretty funny voice. I don't know. It was quite... Every time he spoke, it was just quite fun. But she basically slips some of that water into his coffee or whatever, tea, and he explodes. And that's it. They get out, and then they're all laid there on the grass. They see the sun come up, and then I'm like, where's this guy? I don't remember his name. That's how important he was to me. But this guy's disappeared anyway. I'll put him up on screen or whatever. And then all of a sudden, he's like, hey, you guys gonna come along, or are you gonna stay another night? And he's just in the car, just with his like arm on thing, just like, and I'm just like, shut up. Go away, bro. Go home. Anyway, they all get in the car and they leave, and that's it. That's the end of the film. Yeah. It was so bad. I didn't know we were still doing Power of Friendship, but I guess that'll never go anywhere. And there were some really stupid characters. That guy who was in the car, actually, throughout the entire film, I agreed with him fully. He was just like, look, we gotta go. We gotta at least try and escape. And the others were like, no, you can't do this. And then his own girlfriend stabs him in the back with a pickaxe. Logically speaking, right? He was the only sensible person. I mean, I think something mimics the voice of the girl's sister. And she goes to open the door when she just got told, do not open the door, by her, I think the ghost took over the woman, or there's this Asian girl, I don't remember her name either, but she can, like, sense it all. I don't know. She's like a... What do you call them? I don't know. She's psychic or some shit. I don't know. But she tells them, do not open the door. That's all you're going to do. Just don't open the door. You'll make it. What do? They open the door. I can't. And then Clover gets taken over and kills someone, the main guy, who just has... He is fiending for it. He wants her so bad. He goes into... I don't care how down bad I am for someone, right? I am not going into a creepy house with a witch in it just to go like, hey, take me back, girl. Anyway, yeah. Words can't fathom my disappointment in this movie anyway. I would say watch it for yourself, but just don't put yourself through that trauma, because that was traumatizing, truly. Uh, yeah, I don't know, not much else to say. Peace. It's me here. Hello. I'm just editing the video, and I realized when I was talking about the trailer, the teaser, where you see the thing go into her face, and then it's like loads of almost montages of through a camera, like it's gonna be um a found footage film. I can't find that teaser anywhere. I was gonna show some clips from it, but it's gone. Did they really wipe it off the internet just because people realized they were bullshitting us? I I'm quite shocked, but hey ho.